Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to play the intro to Emily. The artist is From First to Last. This song has two guitar parts in it. One is just the same riff going over and over and over as a rhythm, and then there's a lead thrown in there. So I'm going to teach you the first part first. It's just the rhythm. And it starts with, on the A string, which is the second string down from the top, on the third fret, which is the first dot on your guitar, on most guitars. Then take your ring finger and put it on the D string on the fifth fret, which is the third dot down. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit the A string 2 times and then hit the D string and then back to the A string like this. And then you're going to add in 2 open notes, B and G. So you're going to go. Then we slide that same pattern up to the 7 and the 9. And then we slide it down to the 5 and the 7. And then back to the 3 and the 5. And after that first go round, once you get back to the 3 and the 5, you hit the harmonics on the 12th fret, right on the actual fret. You just barely touch the B and the G string. Just like that. Alright, so after you start it, you start on the 3 and the 5, but after the harmonics, you start back at the 9 and the 7, and then go down. And you keep going down there, I think 4 times maybe, and it sounds like this is the rhythm. Hold on. Alright, that's guitar part number 1. So with guitar part number 2 comes in right after the harmonics. You go back to the 9 and the 7, and then you slide back to the 5 and the 7, and that's when the second guitar part kicks in. So it'll sound like this. So when we first start, after the harmonics, we start back at the 9 and the 7, then we slide down to the 5 and the 7, and before you hit the B and the G string, you hit on the G string on 7, down to 5, and then 4. And what you can do is that's gonna be it there. You're gonna hit 7, 5, 4, 5, 4, and then on the D string on 5. Then immediately after that, you're going to go on the D string on the 4th fret, and then up to the 5th fret like this, and then on to the G string on the 7th fret, and you'll go through that 2 times. And then on the 3rd time, when you hit the 7th fret, you'll slide it up to the 9, and then back down to the 7. So you'll go. And then we come back down on the G string to the 5th fret, and then down to the 4th fret. Just like that. So 5, 7, 7, 5, 4, 5, 4, and then on the D string on the 5th, back to the 4 on the G string, then up to 5 on the G string, then down to 2, then up to 4, then down to 2. So just like that. And then we go back to that same pattern we just did. And then after that time, you go up on the B string to the 7th fret, and then hammer onto the 8th fret, and then two picks per note like this, down to the 7th fret, back to the, let's see, that's more, it's like 4. And that's the end of the solo. Now, I'm making this video especially for my buddy Kevin, who some of y'all probably know as Kilroy. And Kevin, your part is just going to be this rhythm part that goes on and on. But you only do the harmonics on the first part right after you come back to the 3 and the 5. After that, you start at the 9 every time and go down. Wait for the timing, then come back up. And you repeat that 4 or 5 times. So one more time again.